Welcome, audience. Today I will be teaching you about Plymouth and Jamestown's history, as well as other two colonies that were also in the course of this time, as well as show you and let you experience the documentary of Plymouth versus Jamestown. Plymouth started as an ideal lone separatist who wanted to freely preach their own religion, still wants to actually not get murdered by their own people, while also serving their own gods. And so, this happened. While that was happening, investors wanted their own shot at actually getting wealthy and discovering more of the New World. It was backed by the Virginia Investment Company, the first to deploy the first expeditions of the England monarchy.
To both invest and explore the New World.
Legend-free people were given the chance to go to Virginia by the king himself. The few who sent the compact of explanation of the England control, and yet the few who required aid upon arrival. Yet casualties were many. They stood against the cold and at last to their destination. Relations were slim, but their negotiations just enough. Help from one of their native tribes' rare translators, who would rather trick, but also help. As the tribe members help the newcomers, now known as pilgrims, their relations start to swell. Plants, food, shelter, and resort to a favor, a dark favor.
Plymouth inspired many people from any generation, inspired of brotherly love and religions that cannot be tarnished, and as sort many interests of ways and cities and grids and ways to build those cities to avoid conflicts are developed.
Yet Plymouth has yet to stabilize. Much of its history and past events to be able to settle has brought it up to what it is today and inspired many in accordance to religion. Jamestown, on the other hand, well,
Much of it was very, very bad. Many of its struggles against both natives and the cold and its conditions remain limited in their knowledge of the land in order to farm, live, and produce, and their own goal to invest has been limited.
However, their light in the dark began in a woman, Pocahontas, the first to be able to learn and be able to
Teach the new settlers about a new plant that brought happiness to millions and brought money to the wealthy.
As of their marriage, everything began to go well until one day. However, the person who saved this town and had to leave for a sick day, and now the town is now known as Jamestown. As time goes by, the plant was skyrocketing. They would require a new government to govern and take care of production and of the plant. And so, Virginia and the monarch have established a new government known as the House of Burgess. And as Plymouth now has been noticeable by kings and noticeable by many famous people who started cities of their own in Plymouth. And then it began what has been known as Philadelphia, an extreme asset and chapter to our history. Furthermore, I will now explain of other information that I forgot to make or edit or show or introduce in this entire video. So here we go. Philadelphia introduced grids that introduced no alleyways and a way for people to be able to be both safe and be able to tell their own religions and as well as forests, as you see here. In one of our own scenes where Pocahontas gets married, you don't see any tribesmen. This was due to the fact that she was decided to turn English. She was both the savior of Jamestown and also the English woman of Jamestown.